We talked about resources earlier, about resources that teachers can use or that students can use. And Health News Minds is a national incentive that was started by Shape America. And it is a phenomenal program that taps into the social emotional learning and mental health and well-being of our students. And what it does is that it is rooted, the whole curriculum is K through 12, and it is rooted in SEL. And it provides students and provides all of us with these healthy strategies and tools that they need in order to navigate the challenges of an everyday life. And through their eyes, so oftentimes our students feel like their worlds are spinning like tornadoes. And those are their words from some of my kids last year. And I just think that what's so powerful is the language and the culture that it creates when it's used, that these kids can take some of these tools and use them in every single other day. And they can use them to help deal with the stressors. For example, we have a mindful minute where they learn how to just take 1 minute and just 1 minute out of their day to reset, refocus, and refuel. And to reset their goals, reset the brain, recenter themselves. And it only takes 1 minute. And these kids go into tests and they're super, super stressed. And that's one thing that they can do. Better breathing exercises is something else they can do, or muscle relaxation, learning how to relax their muscles and relax the brain, and circling back to that mindful minute. What I love about it is that I use it in my classes almost every single day. And specifically in one of my classes where it's split and they go to lunch, we have a first part, and then they go to lunch, and they come back. And after they come back from lunch, they're a little more loud and energetic than they left. And so I decided, I was like, you know what, we're going to start the second part of class with a mindful minute, so we can just refocus and recenter so that all of you can be successful for the rest of the day. And it has changed the game in the classroom overnight just by doing that one thing, because they're able to be like, okay, hold on, mindset, shift my mindset. We're back in the classroom, and they can use their energy, which I welcome all the time, in a focused kind of a way and what's needed to be done. Right. But I just think it's really powerful, teaching kids about mindfulness, teaching kids about fair play, teaching kids about how to be kind and respectful and empowerment. These tools, these words are so important for these kids to learn, and they enjoy it. Sometimes I think kids need permission to be kind because they see so many negative things every single day that they think that it's normal for them to have negativity come out. Right. But so they almost need to be given permission to celebrate being kind. And while that may not be true all the time, I think that it is sometimes, but when you do give them that permission, you give them that space, it's a game changer, and it changes the whole culture about what happens. And it becomes something that they really enjoy doing. And you see the kids do this, and you just let them be kind, and it changes the classroom overnight. At the middle school level, and being mindful and empowerment are two of the words that my kids have taken away the most. And because mindfulness happens all around them, and being socially aware, being aware of the surroundings, being mindful of how their actions and their emotions affect themselves, but also those around them. And we talk about mindfulness every single day in class. And that's something in that I use all the time, whether it be from being mindful of when we're playing a game, or when we're being mindful of, just interacting with others and communicating with them in order to be whatever the case may be, or using equipment and being mindful that we're being safe, but then also tapping into the empowerment piece at a middle school level, understanding how feeling good about who they are then also allows them to do better and to become more confident, and increases their confidence and feel more empowered to try more things and to be more successful and to take more chances. That's super important, because they need to feel the opportunity to do that and feel safe and challenged and encouraged to do that. And then when they feel like they're able to try different things, that's really awesome. But not only that, then the more they're able to do that, they can see it in their classmates, and they'll empower other kids to then do the same thing. And it just becomes this really, I would say, magical space where you see just the heart of health and physical education. And it's something that when you practice the verbiage and when you are putting into your classroom every day, it is something that these kids take away from it and they use, and they will ask for it. You know, if it's something that they're having a rough day, I've had kids come, can we do a mindful minute? Sure. I've started a class. Hey, y'all, we're going to do a Miss Forcelledo needs a mindful minute just to start class for a minute. We're just going to take a minute. And, you know, they're okay with that, because if I'm recognizing the fact that, hey, you know what, I need a minute for a second, that means that the rest of the class is going to be great. And I just need to redirect it, because sometimes we need to do that. Let's face it, as teachers, sometimes we need to do that. So I really love the program. I love what it does. I love that it addresses the social emotional learning of our kids. I love that it addresses the equity, diversity, and inclusion of our students, and creates this language where kids are really understanding that everyone walks into school differently and how to use their voices in order to help other kids be successful. It's a really powerful program.